Sandra.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello, Max.
Hey! How's he doing?
He's doing fine. He was stressed out with the fireworks.
Yeah, I can imagine. And people drag it out for like the whole week, don't they?
Yes, we had to take him in the car for a drive
Oh,
because he was literally shaking. I carried him for 2 hours.
really? Oh, poor thing. Oh,
Yeah,
bless him.
he was hyperventilating, didn't know how to settle.
Oh, poor thing. Oh,
Yeah.
is he all right now?
Yes. It was 2, 3 days ago. We took him in the car.
Yeah.
He sat in the floor of the car between my legs. I wrapped him up in a towel, and he was okay after that.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm pleased. And he's ready to do yoga with us today,
And you, Maxie, you take a
right?
deep breath.
Yeah, it's all good. I like your
Yes.
hair. Have you changed it?
I just put a bob pin because it's grown long. The, the lockdown, I messaged the salon because I said, even if it's locked down, I will have you in my house because she's very good. She takes temperature, she has screens,
Oh,
she has
brilliant.
best hygiene. And
Amazing.
it's a pity she had to close.
Mm.
So I left a message. It's not now, but end of the month, and I told her I'll still come.
Mm-hmm.
But quietly, don't tell anybody.
I won't. Don't worry about it. I remember when I was desperate, the previous lockdown, wanted to get my hair done, but couldn't do anything. So I know what you mean.
Yeah, my husband at that time, the first lockdown, I told him, "Oh, you got the clippers. Perhaps 6 will be okay for me." And he said, "Yeah, we'll try." Oh, this took off all the hair.
Oh God. Yeah.
But then I wore a cap, and nobody knew, and then it grew.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, well, I
then
suppose scissors would be better rather than clippers if you really wanted to, but I think maybe it's better just to leave it and wait until your hairdresser can see you.
she put a nice treatment before the lockdown about in September. And
Mm-hmm.
so that has tamed the hair. And I told her I wanted to keep it a bit longer, but she needs to style it now. So
Yeah.
it's like, anyway, never
Yeah, I know
mind.
what you
Oh,
mean. I've got my hairdresser booked just before Christmas, so fingers crossed. We will see.
I will still go. I told her I'll come to your house.
Yeah, well, why not? If they don't mind, some people have, not everyone. Sorry, I just wanted to check if there's one lady who's meant to be joining us today. Some people are a bit more, mm, I don't know, like meticulous with keeping the distance and hygiene, and some people really want to stay away for the 2 meters. Some people think that 1 meter with a mask is okay, that kind of thing. So I personally wouldn't mind a hairdresser coming into my house if she had the visor, wash their
Yeah.
hands and everything, but some people might not appreciate it.
But I told her, I said, you can check my temperature and I'll check your temperature. She's got that gun.
Yeah.
And for that day, it's fine. And corona is not so scary now
Mm-hmm.
because they know how to treat it.
Yes, that's right. Okay, let me just quickly take a look
Yeah.
if Sarah Ann is joining us. You will need a strap and maybe a blocked for today. So if you haven't got them handy, then if you could grab them, that would be great. And okay, all clear. So it's just us. Yay! Sarah will be joining us at the next session on Thursday. Okay, so find a comfortable position where you want to settle. I would say start seated if you can. Close your eyes and begin tuning your attention inwards. Just simply letting go of the day, any of the experiences that you've had, anything that you've got planned for the rest of the week. Simply observing the current state of your physical body, how the breath is moving in and out, your mood, your headspace, emotionally, just check in with yourself. Notice how your weight is placed on the mat, how it's positioned over the legs, of the hips. And in the vertical spine, vertical line, how the spine or the vertebrae are stacked, like with the head on top, how the shoulders are balanced, the alignment in the hips. So keep tuning your attention into the finer details, the finer or more subtle changes in the body. Breathe in potential length up your spine. And as you exhale, feel the grounding energy sinking you deeper into the earth. Allow the mind to settle. And set an intention for the practice, whatever it may be, whatever you need. So intention, or the sankalpa, is a desire without the attachment to the outcome. So it's a concept that's perhaps quite difficult to grasp, especially in the Western world, as we are very goal-driven. Whereas the intention is more about how you want to feel, perhaps, or what changes you want to introduce that may lead you to the goal. But even if that doesn't happen, you'll probably still be better off. So for example, quite often people want to lose weight, for example, but that's quite specific. But if you start with, I'm going to eat better, I'm going to introduce a healthier diet into my life, that I want to feel healthy. So then you're working with the subconscious mind to navigate you towards that realm. So think what you desire, what you could do with your life. Take a deep breath in and exhale through the mouth, letting it go. So twice more. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, release any tension, tightness in the body. And just one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth. So then you can open your eyes. So you know the Kapalabhati breathing, the breath of fire. So you're going to use it as we're still working with the twist in a slightly different way that we did last week, because it will be a more hatha based class. So instead of going through a vinyasa flow, so one breath per move per se, we will look at individual poses and stay there for between 3 to 5 rounds of breath, still focusing on the engagement in the core. So that's why it's really important to now, stoke that fire in the belly, so it will help us facilitate the twisting motion in the body. So as a refresher, we take a deep breath in together. Slow exhale through the nose. You take half a breath in and then you pump, bringing the belly button in closer to the spine. And release. Breathe naturally. Keep the spine long, your shoulders relaxed, and pause to feel the effects of this first round of the breath of fire. Perhaps nothing has changed just yet. Simply hone your attention to the inner landscape of yourself. So you're going to go through the second round. So start pumping whenever you're ready. And make sure that each time you pump, you squeeze, you draw the navel close to the spine, you do it deliberately. So there's an engagement. You really want to bring it as close in as you can. And release. Stay and observe. And the last round, start whenever you're ready. And release. Just breathe. Feel. And witness. Just check in with your headspace. Check in with your body. And then open your eyes. So we're going to try to do Uddiyana bandha, which I don't know if you've done before. Have you tried Uddiyana bandha or is it the first time? No? Okay, that's fine. So Uddiyana bandha is also really good for engaging the deep core muscles. And the way it's done, I'll quickly show you. So it's easy if you do it standing up, or you can do it sitting on the heels, because when you dig your hand into the top of the thighs, then it gives you that bit of resistance to draw your diaphragm and your belly in to sort of like make a cavity. So I'll quickly show you how it's done, if I can. So more or less, so you take, so I won't be able to speak when I do it, so I'll explain it first, and then I'll come over a bit closer, and then I will do it. So you take a full breath in, full breath out as you fold, gently bending the legs, and then after you have emptied your lungs, you push the hands into the thighs and draw the belly in. So this is how it's done. So the key is to keep the muscles here relaxed. So once you've done the concave bit in your belly, if you feel it here, this bit should be relaxed. And don't worry, well, you might be able to do it the first time. I couldn't. It's just a practice of engaging the deep core muscles. So let's do it together. Full inhale. Full exhale. Really squeeze your belly and then draw the belly in. And release. So it's quite a tiring one as well, because you need to feel comfortable holding sustaining your breath after the exhalation. But this is fantastic for boosting your metabolism and, helping to detoxify your body in a natural way. So let's do it one more time. It doesn't matter whether you do it or you don't, keeping the awareness in your core and the deep muscles in your belly, is a starting point. So take a deep inhale. Full exhale, squeeze the belly to push the breath out, and then push the hands in and draw the belly in deep. And release. So that was it's a tricky one. It really needs a continuous practice. So come back to the mat. Okay. So bring the right hand on the shoulder, lift the elbow up, and then using the left hand, press the elbow down. So the hand is between the shoulder blades. You push the back of the head into the left hand and try to corset the ribs in. So instead of flaring the ribs out because it's easier, try to keep your core engaged whilst reaching the elbow up. Spend a couple of breaths. Squeeze your belly. And then release. The other side. So first of all, it's okay if you push the chest through. But once you've got the cow face pose, then corset. So draw your lower ribs in. Push the back of the head into the hand. And breathe. And release. Time cross your right arm underneath the left and double wrap for Garudasana. That's it. Bring the hands away from your face slightly and then lift the elbows up. Keep breathing into your chest, into your back body. You draw the lower belly in. Lift your arms a little bit higher, hands away from your face. And then gently release to the other side. So left arm underneath and double wrap. Okay. Same principle. First, hands away from your face. Gauge how that feels in the right shoulder. Maybe you can feel somewhere else. And then lift your elbows up. Calm and steady breathing. Can use Ujjayi breath. Bring your hands further away from your face. That's it. And then gently release. Give your shoulders a little shake. Now we're going to do a Kriya. So Kriya is a purification technique mainly used in Kundalini yoga. So this one is called Sufi grinds. You're going to grab both of the shoulders and just sitting comfortably. As you inhale, turn towards the left. As you exhale, go right. So try to keep the shoulders relaxed and find the engagement in the belly and link it with the breath. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And go as fast as your body wants you to go. You can close your eyes. Maybe after a time, your body wants you to go faster. Try to tune in to how your body is responding rather than how fast you should be going. perhaps you notice that the movement quite easily synchronized with the breath. Stay rooted, so feel the connection between your sitting bones and the ground. Going to do it for another minute. Notice where you can feel it most. And then begin to slow down gradually until you come to the center. Bring the back of the hands onto your knees and close your eyes. Notice what's present. If you can perhaps feel a subtle change in your energetic body, breathe deeply. And then open your eyes. So I'm going to come into half fish pose or Ardha Matsyendrasana. There are options here. So just check how your knees are, how it feels at the back of the and the side of the hip. So you can either do it with left leg stretched out, or you can tuck it underneath. So just see, sometimes one feels more appropriate than the other. Just see how you are. Brilliant. So from here, you press down through the right big toe to root down through the right hip. Draw your lower belly in and lengthen through the spine. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then see if you want to hug the right thigh with the left arm. Squeezing the belly and twisting to look over the right shoulder. Keeping awareness of the pose. So pressing down through the right big toe to keep that energy line engaged, whilst squeezing from your core and twisting, hugging your torso towards the right leg. Keep the spine long, shoulders relaxed. You can just do it by hugging the knee, but I find that if you squeeze your belly a bit more, then you can come closer to that thigh, and that offers perhaps different kind of benefits, because in twists, the closer you bring your upper body to the legs, then the more you find that compression in the internal organs, so you can flush all of the toxins and the toxic buildup in the body. So you can bring the right hand behind you now. And then perhaps want to lift the left arm over. Lift up from the hips and squeezing your body. You can hook the elbow over the knee. That's it. Keep pressing down through the big toe. Your right hip is down. Breathe into the chest. And notice where else you can send your breath. So this is crazy. Like, this pose is already challenging enough for most people, I think. The next step up is to twist your arm like this way to bring that one so they can meet. But, yoga is a lifelong practice. Maybe one day it will happen to me. Then gently release. Straighten the legs out in front of you. Flex your feet. If you feel that your hamstrings are quite tight, you might want to gently bend the legs Then draw the belly in, lengthen through the spine, and bring the arms over the head. So keep reaching the arms up and breathe. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, leading with your chest, gently fold over the legs. Your hands land wherever they want to go. If you want to, you can use a strap, as long as you don't forget about this engagement, because the muscles in the hip flexors and the core, they allow you to fold deeper. Whereas sometimes if you have the strap, you rely too much on it, but just see where you want to be. So first of all, with a chest open, long spine, spend a couple of breaths here. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, you can round your back as much as you want to. Relax through the shoulders. You gently press the heels into the mat. And observe what's going on in your head. Feel the sensations. Inhale, come back up. And we're switching sides. So crossing the left leg over the right. And either stay here in half Lord of the Fishes pose, or tuck the right foot underneath the left hip. And have a little play where you need to be. Pressing down through the left big toe this time. Root down through the left hip. And just first of all, lengthen through the spine. Hold the left knee. How does it feel in the hips? How does it feel in the belly? And then draw the navel closer to the spine as you begin to hug the left thigh closer to the body. So we can lean forward a little bit. Keep the spine long. Perhaps look over the left shoulder to increase the twist by adding it to the neck part of the spine. Squeeze your belly a bit more. And then you can bring the left hand behind you, stay on the fingertips, and pull the left shoulder away from you. Then maybe you want to inhale your right arm over, lengthen through the body, that's it, and then squeezing your belly, twist, hooking the elbow over the knee. That's it. Notice where you feel it. Keep squeezing your belly. Bring the left hip down. All is good. Find your breath if you've lost it. And then gently unravel. Extend your legs out. So make sure that your weight is spread evenly across the sitting bones. I honestly don't know if I'm physically able to do it because I did a leg workout yesterday and I can feel everything. But hey ho, let's give it a go. It's not about, succeeding or achieving in yoga. It's about trying and meeting yourself where you are. So for long spine, turn towards the right leg. Point your feet, and as you inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. 3 more times. Breathe in and out. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Lift it up and hold it. Hold it and bring it down. Relax the right leg. The other side. So stay on the fingertips. You can gently push them into the floor. And inhale your left leg up. Exhale down. 4 more times. Breathe in. and out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, you can do it. Exhale. One last time. We can do it, Sandra. Breathe in and hold. It's all good, just sensations. And release. Give your leg a little shake or a massage. It's all good. I know it's super hard, but it's over. This too shall pass. Okay, come over onto your hands and knees. Fingers are spread really wide. Find a neutral spine. Gently squeeze your belly and lengthen through the spine. Pressing down through the left hand, inhale your right arm over, as though you wanted to stack the shoulders. And exhale, scoop the air, threading the arm as far through as you can before you drop the shoulder and the head down. Slide your hips to the right and breathe into your back body. Notice where you can feel the twist. And inhale, bring yourself back to the center. With the next breath in, extend your right leg out so it's more or less parallel to the floor. And pressing down through the right hand, perhaps you want to extend the left arm. So the right foot is flexed. Squeeze your belly. Embrace the wobbles. Then reach your hand further away and press through the back heel. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, round your back and crunch. Then breathe in, extend. Exhale, crunch. One more. Long spine. And exhale, squeeze. Come back to the center. Moving to the twist on the other side. So strongly press the right hand down. Inhale your left arm up. Squeeze your belly. And exhale. Gently lead the hands through as far through as you can. This time slide the hips to the left. And simply breathe. With the next inhale, come back to the center. Extend your left leg. Flex the foot. Make sure that the hip is close. We're not opening it up. Just keeping it square to the mat. Maybe you extend the right arm. And feel the strength of your body here. Notice how calm your breath is. Take an inhale. And exhale, knee to elbow round the back. Inhale, extend. That's it. Exhale, slowly crunch. And one more time, breathe in. And out. Come back to the center, fingers spread wide. Tuck your toes under and push back into downward facing dog. So pedal your feet. Rotate the triceps under so you can keep the shoulder blades apart. And from downward dog, I'm going to try to do 18 Kapalabhati breaths. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Half an inhale and we pump. Release. And drop your knees low. Sink your hips down. And this time thread your right arm underneath the left for thread the needle but in child's pose. So notice how that feels and where you can feel the twist here. Briefly reflect on how the breath of fire felt in the down dog pose. Inhale back to the center. Switching sides, and this time left arm underneath the right. There's much less space here, so you need to use your breath more efficiently. With the next inhale, come back onto all fours. But if you think that you've got it in you to do another round of Kapalabhati, this time 36 in down dog, let's do it in down dog. You can always drop down to your knees. So this is really good for building strength through the breath control. Okay, so start pumping whenever you're ready, pressing strongly down through the hands, lifting your hips up. And release. Walk your feet towards your hands. Fold over, bending the legs if you need to. And stay here. Rest. So now bend your legs slightly and bring the right hand in the center in front of the feet. So then you can bend your right leg a lot while straightening the left leg. So you're coming into this twist. See if you can rotate your chest towards the left leg. That's it. Bring the left hand on the back of the hip and press strongly down through the right hand. See how you feel here. Maybe you want to bend the right leg a bit more. See if that helps. And then maybe you want to extend the left arm towards the ceiling. So squeeze your belly deeply. That's what's helping you stay in the pose. And then bring the left hand down. We're switching side. So bend the left leg, straighten the right. Left hand is strongly pressing down. And move bit by bit. How does it feel to turn your chest to the right? Hand the back of the hip. If it feels okay, you may want to straighten it out. Draw your lower belly in. And then bring the right hand down. Fold over the legs. And then as you inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing, reaching the arms over the head. Exhale, hands at heart. And now take a long step back with the left foot. So you're landing like warrior one position. So the back foot has 45-degree angle. And either the heels meet, or if you feel that your hip is quite tight, you can bring the left foot slightly off the center line. So instead of having them in one line, which may affect your balance, you keep them a bit wider to see which version you prefer. And then inhale your arms over the head. And exhale, bend the right leg. So you check if you need to adjust your stance. So we're in warrior one here. So your chest is square to the, yes. So your chest is squared towards me, Sandra. That's it, yes. Bring your awareness to your left hip and how it feels in the adductors. And then inhale, step to the top of the mat. And as you exhale, long step back with the right foot. So again, check if you landed where you want to be. You can bring the arms down whilst you do this. Remember, you don't have to land perfectly. And then when you feel you're ready, inhale, arms over the head, and exhale, bend the front leg. Bring your awareness to how this side feels. It may be a lot different. Send your breath to where you feel any tightness and release it as you exhale. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, step to the top of the mat, release your arms. So we're switching it up a bit. So this will be more present in the hips. So just see how that feels. So take a long step back, but this time land in warrior 2 feet position. So the front heel meets the arch of the back foot. And the hips are you're trying to square them to the long edge of the mat, more or less. I usually feel something stopping me here. Then extend your arms out. Set your drishti through the index and middle fingers. And as you exhale, begin to tilt forward, and as though you wanted to reach something that's just out of your reach. And when you can't go any further, you can bring the fingertips down, hand on shin, or fingertips behind the leg. Lift the left arm over the head so the shoulders are stacked. Press down strongly through the feet. And as you want to bring the feet together, squeeze your belly and rotate the chest out, so towards the ceiling. Squeeze your belly and breathe. As you inhale, lift yourself up, bring the arms over the head. And this time as you exhale, squeeze your belly as you can bring the foot slightly in as you twist towards the right leg, so away from your body. And as you bring the left hand down next to your foot, you can use a block. So we're coming from triangle to twisting the other way, bringing the left hand down. That's it. See if you can try square the hips so that they're parallel to the short edge of the mat. So from here, we turn here. See? Left hand by the right foot on the block or on the mat. That's it. And right arm towards the ceiling. So that's Parivta Trikonasana, or the revolved pyramid pose. Keep pressing the feet strongly into the mat. Squeeze your belly. Look towards the right hand for an extra balance challenge. Just a little bit more. And then inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, extend your arms out. We're coming into the triangle. Tip your weight forward and calm down. So the first posture we've just done. So we're just moving from one to the other. So finding the twisting motion in the belly and the spine. And one more round. Inhale, lift yourself up. Arms over the head, square your hips to the short edge of the mat. And then as you exhale, left arm goes down. Left hand by the right foot. Right arm over. Right hand is reaching up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, come back to the center. And exhale, come to the top of your mat. Okay. Take an inhale here, reach your arms higher. And as you exhale, take a long step back with the right foot. So first of all, warrior 2 alignment in the feet. Extend your arms out. So see how it feels when you square the hips to the long edge of the mat. Because normally I'd be here because it's easier for me to fold. But actually if I try to keep them parallel, then I can feel more tension and, stressing the tissues in the joint. But, there's time and place for both variations. So arms extended, look towards the left hand. And as you exhale, begin to lean forward as far through, and then drop the left fingertips down. So squeeze your belly, and maybe with the right hand, so the one that's above you, you can grab your left side of the body to rotate the chest out. So it's like you giving yourself a manual adjustment. You can be here as well. You're still doing the pose, with or without the block, the hand on the shin, and then extend the right arm. So keep pressing the feet down, and as though you wanted to slide them towards each other. So that helps you engage the muscles in the inner thighs. You aim to have both sides of the body equal length. And with the next breath in, rise up, sweep your arms over the head, and then switch the foot position to make this a little bit more accessible. So from warrior 2 back to warrior 1. And then we're dropping the right hand by the left foot, squeezing the belly. And then reach the left arm up. Try to keep the left leg straight. That's it. So if you have a block, that'd be easier. Then inhale back to the center, and exhale, change the foot back to warrior 2, and reach forward and down for triangle pose. So front leg is active. It's as straight as you can keep it. And one more time, inhale back to the center. Bring the right foot slightly closer. Squeeze your belly and bring the right hip forward as you turn towards the left leg, and then bring the right hand down, or as close down as you can, whilst you keep that engagement in your belly. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Give your legs a shake. That was a lot, wasn't it? So hatha, usually people think it's easier, but you can make it quite hard. Okay, so calm down to the mat. And grab your strap. So we're going to try to do Marichyasana. So it's a deep fold. It requires openness in the shoulders. So it's, I don't know if I'll be able to do it now. We'll give it a go. It also requires certain length in the hamstrings. So I'll quickly demo first. I don't remember which side is better. I think I could do it on the right hand. So essentially, start in Dandasana. Left legs are straight, feet are flexed. Then you bend the left foot and bring as close to your bum as you can. The distance between the foot and the thigh is about as much as the width of your hand. Okay, so I do need to do it on the other side. Okay. So just check how it is. You can lift the right sit bone. Left foot is flexed, and you aim to fold down whilst keeping the right leg bent. So I like to hold my my right ankle, and then I bring myself closer so I can wrap my shoulder, my arm behind to hold the top of my thigh. So I can already feel it in the shoulder. And then with the left hand, you grab it behind your lower back to see if your hands meet. And you aim to fold over the left leg. And, easier said than done. So let's try it together. Both legs are straight, feet are flexed. Then bend your right leg and keep it fairly close to the body. Have your strap handy. So draw your belly in so you can fold as far here as you can. So the way I like to do it, so hold the strap behind you. So it's like really long. And once you've got the end by the right hand, you can walk your fingertips as far towards the left hand as your body's welcoming it. You might be here. You might be here. It's fine. Just see what you can do. So I'll show you from here. So that's the first hurdle, which is probably the hardest one. Then it's just somehow you do it. So if you hold the strap behind you and you've got it here, then you rotate the arm like this and you're in Marichiyasana. That's it. Breathe. Whenever you're ready, you gently release. Straighten both legs in front of you for Dandasana, and we try to do it on the other side. So if you bring the heel as close to your bum, then it makes it a little bit more accessible. And the distance of the hand between the foot and the thigh just gives you that bit more space to fold over. Whether it happens or not, it doesn't matter. It's that we're building the muscle memory to facilitate this. Okay. So bring the strap so it's behind you, and one end is by the left foot. So bring the left arm by the inner left leg. So the inner part. So the others, that's it. And then you rotate the arm so you can grab your strap. That's it. And you hold the other end of the strap with your right hand. And you fold over the right leg as far as it's manageable. Notice where you can feel this pose. So the other, I suppose you can do it here as well. So it's not the nicest pose I've tried. Okay, then gently release. Legs in front of you. Hands behind you, whichever way you prefer to keep the fingers. Roll the shoulders back and down. Push the hands into the mat to open through the chest. And release the shoulders. There's so much internal rotation. Just spend a couple of breaths here. If it feels good, you can tilt the head all the way back. And bring yourself back to the center. Whichever way you like, come down onto your back. With the knees towards your chest. You can rock from sides to sides. And then bring the left foot down, cross your right leg over the left. So, so all the way through. So as though you're stacking the knees over each other. Lift the legs, lift yourself off the mat so you can grab the opposite ankle. And then bring your shoulders back down for Supta Gomukhasana. Stay with your breath. And gently release the legs. Slowly switch it to the other side. Squeeze the legs quite strongly together. And then lift yourself up to grab hold of the legs or your leggings, your feet, wherever it's comfy. And then allow the back of the head to sink into the mat. And see if any kind of like rotation or gentle tweaking helps to access some deeper layers of the muscles in the outer part of the hip. Keep breathing deeply and allow any tension or tightness to leave the body as you breathe out. And let go of the legs. Extend them into whichever version of Shavasana you want to take today. Slide the shoulder blades underneath your upper back. Keep your palms up to embody receptivity and a state of being open. Close your eyes. Draw a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Letting go of the practice. Letting go of engagement. Revisit your intention, your sankalpa. Become aware of your physical body. Notice if anything has changed or shifted. Check in with your headspace. And tap into your energy. So sometimes it's a state of mind of how we're feeling, but perhaps you can feel something that's not your physical sensations, that's not your breath, it's not your heartbeat. Just sometimes you might be able to access that. Start taking More energizing breaths in as you slowly reawaken the body. So go with the flow, go with whatever your body needs. So knees towards the chest, full body stretch. Just do what feels good in your body right now. And whichever way you like, bring yourself into a comfortable seat. I have asked to unmute you. Close your eyes and bring the hands at your heart. Gently bow your head, expressing thanks to yourself for carving the time, for your dedication, for your efforts. Thanking your body for being so adaptable. And thanking the breath. So I hope that with the fire in your belly, you keep this seed of inspiration to keep exploring, to keep discovering new things. And let's close this practice one round of Om. So take a deep breath in. Softly open your eyes. Thank you very much for your practice with me today. Namaste.
Namaste.
You did really well. How do you feel? How are you feeling now?
I had to sit on the block
Which is
when
fine.
I had to extend the leg and put this one up. So I sat on the block, otherwise I can't do it.
It's perfectly fine. It's just, to be fair, like all of the seated poses, they require so much openness in the hips that even sitting like this, it's okay for a short period of time, but I don't like to sit like this because it's too taxing for my lower back. So, blocks or straps, all of the props are there to help us, to explore the body and, because we use the poses to get into the body, so if you need that aid, like a block, so you can comfortably stay and explore what's happening in the body, how your breath is flowing, then, why not?
It's only with the legs stretched out, then I need the block. So if
Oh,
I
okay.
stretch out
Yeah.
and then I block,
Oh,
then
okay.
this goes down. Otherwise I have to
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
my...
I see. So perhaps it might be when we go further and we explore the core. So if you strengthen the core, that might be able, core is what helps you, what keeps you
Yes.
upright. So, and then obviously in seated positions, it's just easier to slouch. But
Yes.
we need the hip flexor strength and the core to keep us upright. But,
Yes.
doing all of these things, that's helping to
Oh
strengthen.
God, my muscle was in spasm.
Oh, good sensations. Yeah, no, I can really feel my legs today. Just every single time I need to like get something from the bottom, like cupboard, I'm just like, oh, what's going on? Because I can feel every single muscle. It's amazing, but I need a hot bath, definitely.
Another thing I want to ask you, when you're doing
Yes.
a Kapalabhati breathing in down dog,
Yes.
my breath is fine, but your heart rate goes up, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes. That's right.
That's
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously you're upside down, so it's a mild inversion, but it's still an inversion, and you're, pumping
Yeah.
the breath. Then yeah, if so, it's not for everyone. So if you ever feel like you're getting dizzy or something, then
No, I don't
you know.
dizzy. My breath is very calm, even others upside down. But obviously, the effort of doing that makes your heart rate go up.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it's
That's
just,
all.
you're one of my advanced students, so I thought that we
Ah,
can turn it up a bit. Yeah. They're just being advanced. You know, people think that being advanced is about like doing all of the postures that you see on the internet, but actually it's about having the awareness of the poses and how your body is responding and your breath. So, yes, you are an advanced student. Yeah, just keep it up. You're doing an amazing job, Sandra.
Thank you,
You're
Max.
very welcome. Okay, so I'll send you the practice. Feel free to revisit, and I'll see you on Thursday, right?
Yeah, see you on Thursday.
Brilliant. Okay. Mwah. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you.